It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're watching...
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Leading them out, he played 5 years at the University of Houston, threw for over 100 touchdowns. The rookie Clayton Tune.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. There's what Carter did in last week's effort. 15 carries, 53 yards.
There were some signs of life from the ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You talk about this Seahawks defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returnable for Lockett. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
When the Seahawks named Smith the starter last season, it gave him an opportunity he wasn't sure he would get again. And then he became one of the best quarterbacks in football and sustained it across a full 17 games, winning comeback player of the year. Saved his career with last season and keeps the Seahawks as true contenders.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Great pickup by Walker. Was the second back off the board in the 2022 draft. But he was first among rookies in carries, yards, and touchdowns, and was the Rookie of the Year runner-up.
Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. The Seahawks at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. Now, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit.
Throw left side is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Tune. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The football going back over to Arizona now. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, two. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on fourth down. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 8.
13.
And his pass incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Carter to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Another tote for Carter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Tune. Wilson's got it complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Tune. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt here as he'll send this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Smith now to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he's out right at the 25. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Well, he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks 1st down as he's up to the 40-yard line. 9 yards that time. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. That completes it again to Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Smith here, an audible at the line. Now Gino on 1st down. Pass incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Smith. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Toon going to throw it. Out to the right here to Wilson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Toon. A short one here. Caught. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now an audible here into something else. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 7. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's not able to get away. He's sacked back at the 22. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Tune to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And Tune to throw it now. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here is
the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Second and 6. Now Geno. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
At the 23-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is Jeff Swain, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
They'll try the left side with Carter. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's Toon. Got his man. It's Dortch. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw, Toon. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. To throw is Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DJ Jones able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here's Smith. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running left is Walker. And some room to run now. Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 41. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Tune. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Throwing, Tune. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and 5 from the 8. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll run with the undrafted rookie from TCU, Amari DiMercato. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to DiMercato. Touchdown, Cardinals! Amari DiMercato with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This take it in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Effort play from B.J. Ojulari to drop him for a loss. And as they come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fighting him off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
The give is to DeMarcano. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
The throw over the middle taken in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21.
First down, Arizona.
On the handoff, it's DeMarcano. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On the ground, it's DeMarcano. That's some strong running. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Escaping, and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Boye Mafe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Tune going to throw it. Throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Geno now to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Lockett. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now it's Smith. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Touchdown! Zach Charbonnet. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And Tune to throw it now. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Tune. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Tune to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Walker now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
17-yard line.
2nd and 5. And now Smith going to change the play. Now it's the rookie from UCLA, Zach Charbonnet. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So the victory here for Seattle. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team